A dealer bought an item for
Cheerios.
$900, added 5% to its price. 2 weeks later, offered it for sale at a discount of 5%.
It wouldn't be a discount, it would be the same price.
Good, you're wrong. Common sense should tell you this. 900 plus 5%. I'm going to add $5 for every $5 for every 100 I spent. So the amount that I'm going to add on is going to end up being $45. And you could figure that out by going 900 times 0.05 and getting the 45 bucks. There are other ways you might have figured it out. You might have done 1.05 times 900 to get 945. Either way would work. Yeah?
So for every 100, you take $5?
For every $100 I spend, there'll be an additional $5 if the price is getting 5% added on. So either way, that's now $9.45. Make sense? So, Dory, listen. If I have $9.45 and I'm going to remove 5% of that now, what's bigger, 5% of 900 or 5% of 9.45?
Good.
5% of 9.45 is bigger, which means I'm going to be removing more than I added on. If I was doing 5% of 900 still, then it would just cancel out, but they don't. And that's going to be where the trick is. That's probably where you got duped. So what is 5% of 945? Can someone do that for me with the calculator, please, quickly? Or sorry, so do a times 0.05 for 945. Go. 47. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that decimal.
47.25.
47 and a quarter. So he tried to sell it for $9.45. It didn't work. He ended up removing a 5%. And now it's probably going to be $9.45 minus $47.25. But you don't even really need to do this calculation. Because really all it's asking you is, how much did you lose, correct? So I added 45. But then I took away $47.25. So it's going to be a $2.25 loss compared to what it was before. Is the commission rate for the first problem? Jeffrey. How much money did he earn? $285?
Yeah, $285. Hey, can I put the nugget and then you can tell me how wrong I am?
I would love to. $285 is the amount that he was paid. He receives 20% of what he sells as commission, but there's another element of that in which he gets $15 for each shift, and he works 3 shifts. Daniel, what were you thinking?
I did 285 and I took away the 3 minus 15 straight away.
You took the 3 15s away right away?
Yeah.
Good. So he had 285, and he subtracted 15 3 times, maybe multiplied it to find out it's 45, did whatever. But ultimately ended up finding out that that was 240 with a question mark again. Because, now what is that $240? Go.
What he earned for the sales?
Yeah, earned via commission or earned from sales. That's the stuff that isn't just his base pay. So if he earned $240 from sales, what does that tell me now? What do I do now?
I did divide by 3.
I'm sorry?
I did divide by 3.
Okay, to find out what?
So after I got rid of those 15s, I had 240 and I divided that by 3 because he worked 3 shifts.
So you want to figure out $80 a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't actually get you any closer to the answer. Only because the commission part. Oh, when? Is? Yeah, go. Bail me
I
out.
was going to say 240 equals
Sure. So I need really the thing I don't know is my sales. How much did I actually sell? But what I do know is exactly what she said, which is that 20% of my sales must have been 240. And once I know this statement, I can start changing things that make sense to me. So 20% is 0.2. Of sales, of means times. Sales, she used N, I'm going to use S.
She has an A.
Equals 240. Now, please understand that I'm going to use dollar sign 'cause that looks like a 5. So 20% of some number is 240. How do I get that number by itself?
Divide.
I divide.
I'm really lost.
So
We divide.
right now multiplying, I need to undo that. So I'm going to divide both sides by 0.2. That's going to leave me with just this on this side and 240 divided by 0.2. Now, those of you who are good at mental math, what is dividing by 0.2? Anyone know? I'm really dividing by 2 out of 10, which is the same as multiplying by 10 over 2, which is the same as multiplying by 5. So if you get good at this, you will understand. As soon as you look at divide by 0.2, you will think times 5. 240 times 5? 1,200? Good. 1,200 bucks is what he sold. You can check if you're right. That's what's beautiful about percent questions. By just doing, what is 20% of 1,200? I figured that out, 0.2 times 1,200.
I figured out what he made from that instead of what he.
So you found 20% of 240 and found out that it was like 45 bucks?
I found out how much he made out of it.
I just figured out how much you made today.
What time is it? Can someone give me the two heights of the flowers? 42 and 49? Is that right?
Yeah, they want
So-
to know how much it grew.
Yeah, what percent? They is me. 42 centimeters
Wait, did your flowers actually grow?
to 49 centimeters. Not in the winter. Leaves me with, I need to figure out percentage growth. You could tell me how much it grew right now. If you are done grade 2, you'd get this. How much did it grow? 7. Why 7?
49 minus 42.
Right. 49 minus 42 equals 7. So now, that's how much it grew. I need that as a percentage of the original height. If I asked you to find me a percentage on your test, could you do it?
Yeah, kind of.
What would you do? Top divided by bottom times 100. You're going to do the exact same thing here. The amount it grew out of the original height times 100. So, 7 is what it grew out of the original. What's the original height?
42.
42. This will be the thing that mixes people up. Will be the idea of like, what number do I put on the bottom? Do I put the original or do I put the new height? If you put the new height, you're wrong. Times 100. 7 over 42 is?
Something.
0.166666 times 100 is roughly this. Correct? Is that about right? So that's how you do those. I'm going to hand out your homework. The entire sheet is homework, and it will be the last homework check I do. I don't do many, but I will do one tomorrow for